I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN.
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Can you answer why you're not on?
Donald Trump just had another full-scale meltdown on live TV. And this time, it was all thanks to a CNN reporter who dared to do the unthinkable. Ask him a real question.
That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am.
That's right. Trump just lost his mind, threw a tantrum, and hurled insults like a middle school bully who just found out recess got canceled.
You just have to sit down, please. Sit down. I didn't call you. I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
We've seen Trump snap at the press before, but this time, it was different. This was a full-on red-face caps lock level freakout.
Accurately, because you are one of the most inaccurate reporters. Those people have been just absolutely excoriated by some of the fake news, like you. You're CNN, you're fake news. And let me just tell you, they were excoriated by people like you that don't know any better because you don't have the brains you were born with.
He called CNN reporters nasty, unfair, and, you guessed it, fake news.
It's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian
indictments
investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
But the best part, the reporter didn't back down, and the world watched as Trump unraveled in real time. Trump has been at war with the media since day one.
So do you acknowledge that you didn't think
Keep your voice down, please. Keep your voice down.
Do you want him to rein in Robert Mueller?
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
The moment he realized journalists weren't just going to nod along and praise his every move, he declared them the enemy. And CNN, oh, they've been his favorite punching bag for years.
President-elect, since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you state, Mr. President-elect,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically,
she's asking a question. Don't
Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No,
give
I'm
us
not
a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state...
To him, CNN might as well stand for criticizing narcissists nonstop. At this point, calling CNN fake news is basically Trump's morning ritual.
And I think it was a fake report done by CNN.
So can I ask you a question?
What do you have? Go ahead. No, that's enough. Go ahead.
Can I ask? But that wasn't my question.
The problem is you don't write the truth. So, as far as I'm concerned, I want to go to the next
Can
one.
I ask you a question about...
No, not CNN, please. Go ahead.
The White House has not responded to these
I told you.
allegations.
CNN is fake news. Don't talk to me. Go ahead, please.
But he says he was retaliated against, and that's why he was removed from his job. Do you have a response to that?
Okay, next question.
He said it so many times. I wouldn't be surprised if he yells it in his sleep. But this latest clash? It wasn't just his usual whining, it was next level unhinged. It all started when a CNN reporter had the audacity, the sheer nerve, to ask Trump about some serious questions about trade and tariffs, and the fact that most of the world thinks he's a walking disaster.
Mr. President, you won the White House in part because of high inflation. If your tariffs make prices go up...
Excuse me, we haven't asked you to speak yet, please. Right?
And just like that, the switch flipped. Trump's face turned red, his hands started flailing, and he launched into a greatest hits compilation of every insult he's ever used.
Well, don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way.
At one point, he even waved his tiny hands in frustration, like a malfunctioning animatronic at a rundown theme park.
Hey, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish, but can I ask you
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
It was the kind of meltdown that makes you wonder if his staff keeps a stress ball nearby, just to calm him down between outbursts. This isn't the first time that Trump has lost it on a reporter, and it won't be the last. From calling a reporter a rude, terrible person, just for asking a follow-up question, to snapping at Caitlin Collins, calling her nasty for pressing him on his pandemic response. And how can anyone forget the time when this happened?
Are you? That's no way to talk. It's no way to talk.
Leslie, one second.
At this point, one of our producers interrupted to advise about the time remaining in the interview.
I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you in a little while. Thanks.
Yup, that's the president storming out of a 60 Minutes interview because Leslie Stahl asked for some facts.
You know what? That's why nobody trusts the media anymore.
My
That's
question
why
to you is,
people,
how is that going to impact?
Excuse me, you didn't hear me. That's why you used to work for the Times and now you work for somebody else. Look, let me tell you something. Be nice. Don't
Mr.
be
President, my
threatening.
question
Don't
is...
be threatening.
Yeah, be nice, and don't ask me about facts. They're Trump's kryptonite. Nothing sends him spiraling faster than a journalist with receipts. And when he can't handle the truth, he attacks. Every single time.
No. John Roberts, go ahead. CNN's fake news. I don't take questions. I don't take questions from CNN. CNN is fake news. I don't take questions from CNN. John Roberts of Fox. Let's go to a real network. John, let's go.
No wonder Trump calls Fox News a real network. They're the only ones asking him the questions he wants to answer. And right on cue, Fox News went into cleanup mode, trying to spin Trump's tantrum into some kind of heroic moment.
People. Now at this point, we should put CNN 6 feet, you see right there, underground for repeatedly spreading lies, propaganda, black helicopter, tinfoil hat conspiracy theories, and for viciously trying to take down this president.
Sean Hannity claims the reporter was being disrespectful, or in other words, asking him questions he should be answering.
Here tonight, Zucker is leading all the fake news circus at CNN. And as we said last night, all the blame for what is happening at CNN should be on his shoulders. Now, he's positioned his network to be one of the mainstream media leaders in trying to take down the president, this anti-Trump hate. He needs to be held accountable.
Right, because asking about felony charges and election fraud is such an unfair ambush.
Now, these propagandists and champions of fake news continue to be exposed day after day, and CNN is leading the way. Now, I'm going to share my advice for the head of CNN, their chief of fake news and propaganda news, Jeff Zucker, in just a minute. Jeff, I'm trying to save your career.
Sure, Sean. And if Trump throws a Diet Coke at a wall, that's just him redecorating. At this point, watching Trump explode on CNN reporters is basically a national pastime. It happens so often, you can make a drinking game out of it.
Mexico is going to pay for the wall, and that the wall was going to be made of concrete. You just said earlier that the wall could be made of steel, and right now our government is shut down over a demand from your administration that the American taxpayer pay for the wall. So how can you say you're not failing on that promise to your supporters?
Very nice question, so beautifully asked, even though I just answered it.
You didn't
Look,
answer.
let me
The
just tell you, excuse me, are you ready? Are you ready?
Take a shot every time he says fake news. Take 2 if he throws in a nasty or a disgrace. If he storms off mid-interview, congratulations, you win the game. Just don't try to black out before the next meltdown.
As BuzzFeed, which is a failing pile of garbage, writing it, I think they're going to suffer the consequences. They already are. And as far as CNN going out of their way to build it up.
But here's the thing. Trump doesn't just hate the press, he fears them. Because for all his bluster, deep down, he knows they hold the receipts. He knows that without the media to call him out, he could spin whatever fantasy he wanted.
I think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist.
But journalists, real ones, keep reminding the world who he really is, and that drives him absolutely ballistic. So, to sum up, Trump just had another legendary meltdown on live TV. CNN stood their ground, and Fox News is currently running emergency PR to spin it into a victory. No one's surprised about any of that. Meanwhile, the internet is having a field day, and Trump's staff is probably Googling how to deal with a boss who throws tantrums. That's it for today. If you enjoyed watching Trump unravel in real time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. And if you've got any MAGA relatives still defending this guy, send them this video. It's guaranteed to ruin their day. See you next time.